Welcome back to episode 2 in our ECU Pirates Dynasty. We're going to be in week 3 taking on the Chanticleers. I think we're going to be doing 3 games this episode, maybe 4 the next. Kind of trying to figure out what the best number is. 4 probably is the best, because then if you play 3 episodes, you get 3 episodes, right? It's 4, but then you have that bowl game. So we'll see. Gonna slowly, gradually get there, though, as, the more games we play, the less plays I can show. Otherwise, the videos would be 2 hours long each, which, I don't know, maybe you guys like that, which if you do, hey, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, all that good stuff. But, of course, recruiting, some of you guys have been saying we should probably slap a couple of 4 stars on, all right? There's, the recommended is cool and all, but you can actually find even some guys. I really should take someone off so it's a little bit easier to see. Some guys that don't even have offers. Like, there's some that just don't even have any sort of offers. The schools are really low, and there is a chance to get them even as a low-tier school like us. So we might be able to do that. Right now, we don't need to, though. We can wait till after this game. So let's get our heads straight in the game, use our upgrade points on our coach, make the recruiting a little bit easier, and hopefully pick up this win. I mean, this is a decently easy schedule. Who knows? Maybe we're such a good team by the end of the year we realign into a stronger, tougher division, a tougher conference, if you will. But yeah, let's get into this game and see if we can't win back-to-back. Also, if you guys want to see episode 3 tomorrow, we're going to go for another 500 likes. Probably going to be cutting it pretty close. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Of course, anyone that's been kind of missing the Chupacabras franchise, we will have an episode of that tomorrow as well. And, the like goal here depends on whether this is going to be this tomorrow or Road to Glory. Either way, we're winning. We're having a weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one and have a great weekend. We're on the road again. It's always raining, huh? It's just always raining. Man, this weather climate we've been living in lately, it's crazy. Everyone, like, one guy's dressed up regular, another person's in a puffer jacket. It's that cold out. Okay, I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that cold, but apparently it is. I do like the rain, though. As much as I'm kind of joking about it being rain all the time, I love it. It's fantastic. It's going to make playing harder, as it does, but it's absolutely worth it. 81 degrees Fahrenheit in a puffer jacket. Are you serious? Yes, I know how to kick a damn football, man. I think, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, Jenkins, he's got some speed. Get out of his way. Oh, man. I was going to say get out of his way, but we missed completely. Not a great return, though. You can see the impact players. Both teams with an edge rusher, both teams with a wide receiver. Pretty straightforward, huh? Like, tell me why we're on Heisman and they're telling me how to play the game. Like, excuse me. Like, are you trying to insinuate something? Oh, Lord, here goes. Oh, my Lord. And then again, I thought the referee, what a hit, was going to get in there and make a play for us. Again, man-to-man concerns me, but we just got cooked on zone. Of course, it was a run. Oh, look at that. We're wide open. Talked about it. Oh, what a hit, though. We're popping some hit sticks. They're blitzing? Who said they're allowed to do that? Let's try to get in with a little bit of pressure. Oh, wow, nice little play action. And what's the flag? Oh, wow, they're going to call a super late holding. I mean, that obviously... Oh, it's an ineligible man, okay. That obviously played a huge factor in how that play went. 2nd and 15, bozo. So far, Garfield, completion percentage is terrible. Not a whole lot of touchdowns. Threw a pick, but a whole lot of yards. Definitely interesting as they're going to be running the ball. Not getting much. A yard. 3rd and 14 now. And they're going to run it again. Trying to set something up, and they will set nothing up. From the 43, this will be a punt. And the AI shanks it again. Not even again, but I'm just saying again in general because EA, their quarterback masterclass was a game. Was a game and a half, but yeah, their AI punting, so garbage. I wish we could flip the play because, we're super short side here. It's going to be a tough one. It's not a tough one. Smith for 9. Montgomery Big fella, pretty big run. Could have maybe tried to cut it all the way far left. All in. We got a nice little rectangle we're building here. Gonna take off. Yeah, we're gonna run it. Don't fumble. Thank you. 7 yards. Had a couple of guys there, but I don't know. I didn't trust the throws. Little RPO play. Wide open. Oh my God. What is that? I wanted, a little touch pass. Just make sure it gets over the line. Actually throws it to the moon. Montgomery. Perfect throw. Great catch. Juke inside. Second level. There's no one in sight. Montgomery for the touchdown. So much space on that blitz. Montgomery already a dangerous player as is. And we will get the first points of the day. Well, like I said, if this trend continues, we're going to be moving into a much tougher conference. I can suspect that. And nice little spin move. Good defense. 3rd and 5 after the first down run. I'm a little, once again, worried about man coverage, especially with a blitz, but I feel like we have to. Oh, this is good defense. There you go. Good defense. 4th and 5. They will be forced to punt. Get the 2 tight ends. Looking pretty nice. We're in trouble. Throw away. Don't know if I really liked it after all. Cross screen. I really want something over the middle. They got nobody there, but this screen could work out pretty nicely too. And we do get the ball off, and our running back falls asleep at the wheel. I have no idea how he didn't see that. Of course, Petaway. Really good game last week. See if he can come out with something big here. He can't. Tight end might have a chance, though, and gets absolutely destroyed. And another guy comes in and tries to give him some CTE as well. That will be already a punt. We're going to come with the mid 4-yard gain on first down. They start out okay running the ball on the first play, and then usually things go to crap. They gain a yard there, and, it's going to continue, it seems. Empty backfield. Will he hike it in time? He will not. Start of the second quarter, up 7-0. Definitely looking better so far than them. Look at the yards per play. A good 4 over there yards per game, per play. All right, 3rd and 5. Can we get off the field yet again? Try to swat. We were early. Yeah, I knew that's where he was going to go. That's why I jumped up. I thought he was going to throw it and see it. Running the blitz. They're actually going to run it, and we're going to actually go all the way in. Wasn't even planning to, just kind of bluffing. But hey, it works for me. Don't need to bluff if they're going to let us in free. Try to get a press, which we don't. We'll leave him a little bit. Oh, they're going to take a shot here, and that will be dropped. Wow, I can't believe he didn't pick that off. Maybe for the better, though. Petaway on the return. Somebody come up and block? No. The guy literally had 3 guys on him and still broke off. Got to be honest with you, I think we probably should have used our other quarterback for this. But hey, it works out. Montgomery, pretty big gainer. Jukes inside, doesn't get it. First down just by a nose hair, which we should get those trimmed, I'll be honest with you. It's a danger. It's a hazard. Gives the defender something to grab on. I don't think that's how that works. Inside give. Montgomery, another big play, about 12-13. Thank you for the help, Murphy. Little off-tackle run. Would like to get Jenkins involved a little bit, too. All the way outside. What a block by Jenkins. And there goes Montgomery. Big run to the outside, almost 20. And speaking of our man Jenkins, here he comes. And a lot of room to that outside. Nice little juke move inside. I like the build, I was going to say I like the frame, I like the body, and it's like, oh, sus. For good reasons, that would be sus. But, he's got a good frame, all right? What can I say? You can't compliment a man's frame these days without being considered sus. Oh, my, those hands are sus. What is that? Now we're 3-7. If 4-7, it's a couple of good completions, it looks pretty good. And that's a tough one. Another just like, these guys are just don't care. 3 for 8 now. A little bit. I turned off the damn on-field trainer, by the way. Uh-oh. The crowd's starting to get into it a little bit. Have to go to our best player. The defensive lineman just picked it off. There's no way that he's going to take this all the way back. Catch him for the love of God, Montgomery. Thank you. Down to the 5. Unbelievable. Anticipating that deep in, and we were about to hit it. Offensive line struggles, and One of the worst things that has ever happened has just occurred. How in the world did we just let that happen? We just got picked off by a guy named Gorham. Interceptions today, as if he gets a lot or something. Oh yeah, Gorham's, he's on a tear, it's week 3. This is like 4th pick of the season. He's never going to get another pick at any level ever again. We almost just got one ourselves. That is an absolute shame. RPO one-on-one. I'm not touching that. I ain't touching that. That is unfortunately what she said as well. Third and goal from the 4. Have a chance to at least limit this to 3. And we will not. I thought we made such a sick, insane play. And yet we just barely miss. Big touchdown. That defender, big fella, running all the way down. Jalen John with a score. All the way around the edge. I thought we were going to meet him, and we just didn't. I'm telling you, the linebacker speed, it's brutal. All right, tight end attack, but it's flipped from what I'm used to. Let's get that curl. It's a long throw if we even want that curl. It's a really behind him throw. But this time he catches it. Very catchable one early on, and somehow doesn't catch it. That one he does. 2-minute warning. We had that guy. Wow, there's nobody on our star receiver, mind you. Smith, big play to the 36-yard line. Little levels play. Could just dump it off to the running back. These plays usually leave them wide open. Maybe not. Back to the star receiver who, he catches it, but was it worth it? Jenkins. Oh, this is bad. They could be coming with the house. And we're in some trouble. There's nowhere to go. Please don't be grounding. Woo! All right, we're letting the drive slip away, and from this range, I don't know if I feel great about a field goal. Gonna go with the screen pass. They're not on it, but either are the blockers. There's nobody there. I really don't feel good about the field goal now. Come on, Craig. Can't get off the block, Craig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good tackle attempt by the safety. We at least eventually got him out of bounds, I suppose. Duncanson, another run. Not a huge fan of the speed of these linebackers. And underneath, that is a bad one. That's going to lead to nothing. Clock's not really on their side. But the fact that it's even 7-7 right now, the way this game started, is pretty crazy. Trying to go after the quarterback, which we do. Really good tackle there. They used their final timeout already. 23 seconds left. They're not too far out of field goal range as the quarterback's going to try to take off again, and that is definitely going to hold them back a little bit. This is basically a shot play. And he will find... Wow, he straight up drops it. About to say he finds a guy, but not that it would have mattered. 3-man deep. Trying to protect the end zone, as this is, of course, going to be a shot. Good job by the edge rusher, at least putting some pressure on him. That's going to be picked off. This could go. And wow, he just has no change of direction at all. Try to bounce that all the way out, and he just runs right into the lineman. Wow, that was a sell. D-line actually applies some pressure. It gives us a chance with a pick. Could have taken it back for a 6, and instead we're going to be in a pretty disappointing 7-all game at halftime. Jenkins on the return. I actually really like Jenkins for the kick returns. Not that it matters. You got no blocks. Trying to get back to the ground game. We've kind of struggled a little bit. Want to get Jenkins involved as well, not just Montgomery. And Montgomery finds some room, though. Pretty big gainer of 12. That's one thing about college ball I struggle with, is trying to, get everyone involved, as many people as we can, especially for that wear and tear aspect, which we will find a little bit of room to the outside. Montgomery falling forward with some power for 7. All right, zone run. Nobody there, unfortunately. Good effort. They have an injury. Wyatt Gideon going hard with the running backs. Nobody out there. Good play, though. Overall, it works out. Big gainer near midfield. Little play action. Tight end, not the fastest guy. Wow, that throw is garbage, huh? Jenkins on the run. We did manually substitute him in. I'm proud of myself. And Jenkins not going to get a whole lot. Turns into a 3. Shallow cross. Do you trust a run here? I kind of feel like maybe you do. There's nobody lined up across this line. And yeah, Jenkins, there's nobody there. Let's hurry up to the line, though, and see if they want to give us that look again or not. They will actually put someone over. Yeah, that was free. Just like this throw is. Good find of 8. Got a lead block, kind of misdirection going on here. And yeah, it works out. The linebacker absolutely bites it, and we get the first down with ease. All right, little kind of swing setup. A lot of room in this open field. Jenkins fighting for 9. Insanely long drive so far. Kind of, I mean, I see a pass lane there, I do, but let's just get our first down with Montgomery. The big dog. Oh, wow, our receivers got absolutely pummeled on that one. A lot of room there, though. Maybe try to punch it in with a hurry up. Far out left. And, oh, there goes Montgomery. Bouncing off of a tackler. Of course, that guy was unfortunately being blocked by our lineman. What a drive that was. I mean, you can't ask for much more. We decided, you know what? Pass game's a little inconsistent. Running had some moments. Let's run the ball again. And London Montgomery, man, this guy is special. Really, really going to try to avoid losing him into the transfer portal. That would be devastating. 1st and 10. They're going to try to do the same, which they actually started to pick it up a little bit on the ground, but overall, oh no! We already have a pretty weak interior. We lose Zion Wilson. They're not going to show me any at all signs if he's all right. They're not going to be like, hey, he's going back to the locker room, or he's just hobbling off a little bit. Nope, they're just like, hey, you're going to be worrying about this guy. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry. All right, you don't know what happened, but don't worry about it. All right, they're going to hurry up. 3rd and 7. I don't know if I really believe in this hurry up from them, but not our problem. Oh, it's going to be a screen. Oh, wow, nice cut inside. I did not expect that at all. What a play call. Plays like those where I wish we ran a little bit of man coverage. I just don't trust it. We just have so little of speed, especially at linebacker, that, you know, we get cooked a lot. And they're actually going to throw this over. Guy has been breaking tackles, so yeah, that's why we brought some help. I feel like it's very imperative to help against this running back. This guy will break tackles. Hit as he's throwing. Great penetration up front. I think it's okay to blitz or run man if we're blitzing. Give him a little bit less time to run. That was another screen. Oh, really good defense there. I thought he was going to take the shot against the guy we were covering because we kind of let him run by us. Got the safety, but the safety was kind of lulled in as well. Of course, we really need to give Montgomery a little bit more rest. The guy has been getting pummeled out here. Try to pick up that block. 55 has got no speed at all. Wear and tear on the shoulder. Got to get Jenkins in next play. Maybe even throw the ball here. Like, he's not going to fall apart in theory, but still, don't want to risk it. Oh, my Lord. Just catch it. That throw. Maybe even pull Montgomery for the rest of this game. At least for the next couple of plays. All right, run. They're anticipating run now. Yeah, they're anticipating, and that is 3rd 10 now after a loss of 3. Mesh, I mean, it's not a bad play. Petaway could be there. Yeah, there's just no one open, I don't think. Maybe the deep end wouldn't have had the time anyways. 6 minutes left. About midfield. And quick throw to the outside. Oh, he goes the wrong way. They lose a yard. Little hook for the linebacker. Oh, it's a screen again. And he tries to spin in. Terrible decision. And they're going to have to punt this. I mean, both teams are refusing to put it away, especially us, since we literally have the ability to. They're just trying to keep up. Not the worst punt I've ever seen. We had a worse punt than that. All right. There's another run. Get out of the way, man. The guard actually blocked. The O-line blocked well. Just, unfortunately, we got blocked by one of them as well. Ooh, I really want to run this speed option. I don't know if I feel great about that anymore. Going to have our backup quarterback throwing the ball here today. And did our center just refuse to snap the ball? I think he just refused to snap the ball. Well, now since it's 3rd and 7, we might as well just go with the speed option. Got a lot of speed, though. Oh, what a play! And he's going to be gone! Oh, there's one player to beat. 2 of them, actually. I wish our guys would actually finish the play. That receiver could have saved the day. What a cut move inside. Barely getting that pitch off, and what a play. Didn't like being behind the sticks, so we tried to open something up with the pass game, which really has not opened up at all. Oh, Lord. That's not going to go well. I mean, we gave him another chance. I mean, we sustained a drive, but overall just, yeah. It could have been a lot better. Is this a good punt or not? I have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, well that punt sucked. And they're going to run the ball. I mean, I get it. It's not a terribly long drive needed, but at the same time, that is not going to help you out. That's the type of play you run, you know, and when it's 207, 206, 205 counting down, and you know you get that free play. And that's going to be a sack. Quarterback's in trouble. 3rd and 22. Don't stop now, boys. Definitely a sus statement. Over the middle and not going to take it. Defensive tackle in position. Blast some, mind you. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to audible the play itself, not some of my backup linebackers and whatnot. He's going to take that shot. Perfect coverage. Picked off. Really stupid, don't get me wrong, but considering we can just QB kneel it, we'll take the stat. Jordy Lowry, who has been locked down all game long. What a game sealer. And because of the timeout only being 1, you do get that just beautiful insta-clock drain down. First quarter's great, third quarter's great. Not finishing each half well, though. Of course, Montgomery, the player of the game, 2 total touchdowns, 91 rushing yards. That's not even considering the pretty significant receiving game he had as well. I think it was very smart for us to pretty much pull him the rest of the game. I think we did a great job of, you know, angling ourselves for a win, and you know, he did his part. Let's try to keep him healthy game to game. How about that? Looking at the numbers, of course, that interception, that defensive tackle, yikes. Not my favorite moment, but overall, the run game, very impressive in this one. They absolutely saved the day. And then, of course, Montgomery through the air, another really big one. 2 total touchdowns, 150 total yards. We expected Montgomery to be a huge part of this offense, huge part of this team, and he is, I mean, I would say easily the biggest part of the team. By the way, there's no replay of the defensive tackle intercepting the ball. There's a defensive tackle intercepted the ball and took it 64 yards, and they just said, not my highlight package. But hey, we ended up winning that game. Let's take a look at our coach skills. We're pretty locked in on this O-line one, so increased starting interest from O-line. We will take it. Should we also be looking at the coordinator stuff? So bonus XP for signing a recruit, bonus XP when a player levels up. Meh. I'm not feeling that. All right, so we added a 4-star quarterback to our list. It's going to be pretty much impossible for us to be in this running, but I feel like, you know, we have the extra points to give away. We do have 3 scholarships that we haven't even offered, but I'm going to give Barry Flowers a chance here. He's a dual threat as well. I kind of want to change this out. You know what? We should actually take off some points here and just make sure we can at least send the house to Flowers, I think. I think that's a smart move. Do wish we had the points to, you know, we could probably take these off and offer 2 scholarships. Wish we had the points to actually, like, sway him. A couple of 1-stars in here. Ricks, he's only a 1-star, but I mean, I would just want to fill the team with some new players. You got a lot of seniors on this team, and once again, that transfer portal I've heard is brutal. It's going to be our recruiting for now. Hopefully we can actually snag some players. I mean, like, their options, some of these guys' options are pretty low. So you would hope some of them maybe commit, which we do see some guys reaching their final schools. A couple of 3-stars with us near the top. Championship contender. I mean, we're climbing. We're climbing. I mean, we should be climbing. It's, in theory, should be easy. D- deal breaker. What is his deal breaker? Playing style? Is it really just because we're not playing enough snaps? I hate the playing style one so much. I really do. But if we have that deal breaker, how the hell are we supposed to keep him? Or, like, get him? I don't even know. D- playing style. Or is it actually, like, schematic? If it's deal breaker, I mean, what am I even wasting time on? So Kiki, who, I mean, I would have loved to have them, and Jefferson, who I really love to have them. There's no point, right? That we have the, BYU. That is, okay, that's not good. And I didn't even notice the playing style on freaking Flowers, which we lose the hours, mind you, but we actually found our way into the top 4. I thought I seen the playing style wasn't, unless that's changed just the way we've played lately. But yeah, they're deal breakers, no point. Might as well take them all off the list. That sucks. Our recruiting board is looking not as good as it did a little while ago, let me tell you. Let me tell you that. I just don't like... So, for the arrows that are going up, it is just like... It's not actually what it says, right? Like, it shows... It shows 2 or 3. I don't feel like that's true, right? Like, what's even the point then? You're risking so much when I could literally just do contact friends and family and I get 4. I wish the arrows actually represented what you were getting. But once again, I really don't think that's how it goes. Because, I mean, why not soft sell? Right? Of course, for us here, we know nothing about the guy, so it's kind of pointless to do that. But if I did know something, we should just scout more. Because, like, can we not just, like, lock him in? Little old Wicks. I still don't get how they think that tight end isn't a problem for us. That's all our recommended list. I need to get into the 4-star, which I don't even know if there's options. There's one guy, a physical route runner, who we're probably not going to have a realistic chance at. But you know what? You have 0 chance if you don't throw your name in the hat. I'm not even going to bother with 5 stars at this point, though. Like, they're probably, yes, there is potential. But realistically, it's just not going to happen, right? Like, it's just deal breakers are, you know, bad. The odds, just because we're, you know, we're playing against bad schools is bad. Proximity to home, that's a nice one. Okay, we'll throw them on the list. I feel like linebackers are probably ones that you have a little bit better of a chance at too, right? Not here, apparently. There's none. I hate to admit it, but we're like already cooked, no? We just have no hours because we're a tiny little school, man. We also might just be going a little bit too hard on QB. We've got 2 3-stars, which, I mean, 3 stars aren't crazy, but 2 of them, when you arguably don't even need 1, you have Wright, assuming he doesn't, you know, enter the transfer portal. Actually, it's not even Wright. It is Hauser that we would be keeping for next year, so I am glad we started him. We're doing it right. We're doing it smart. See if we can't keep this little win streak going against a really solid team. 80 overall, pretty much across. Let's get into it. Game number 2. Here we are at home. A nice little nighttime game. Beautiful stuff. Of course, Montgomery really should be paying attention to that wear and tear. We will during the game, but just pregame, even knowing what the situation is there, definitely would be nice. It's tough, like I said. It's tough for me to get used to, you know, sitting players and substituting them and all. And they made it so much easier, too, with just the quick subs on screen, like while you're playing, while you're setting up the offense. So there's really no excuse to it. Going to be kicking the ball off, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't see anyone in any puffer jackets. That's a good sign. That was crazy, dude. Puffer jacket in 81-degree weather. I know the rain's going to make it feel a bit colder in general, in theory. But not puffer jacket weather, dude. What are we doing? Their players, running back and a wide receiver. BYU, rank 9. Kind of crazy, actually. See if we can't knock them, not down a peg, but just straight up off the rankings. I mean, losing to us. Even though we're playing okay football against, bad teams again, but surely that, like, takes you completely off the rankings, no? Stadium Pulse. It's not a ranked pulse, but it's... The guys are alive out there. They're, these fans, these students, if you will, they're heating up a little bit already. It's 3rd and 4. I'd like to see them shake this whole damn place. Coming up with a riddle. Thought he was going to take that slant, and he will throw it away. Crowd should be super hyped after that one. Looking at Hauser, of course. Some okay play, 92 throw power, 89 play action. Speed's good enough. His run isn't great, but we got some bodies. And there you go, Montgomery. Huge stiff arm for 11. Blasted in the process, though. Frozen in time. That's how hard the hit was. Taking a look at the crosser now. Potential drag to the tight end. There's really no one open. Oh, a nice little bump, though. Benefits us. Petaway. Huge run. After the catch, a little juke move to the outside. 1st and 10 to the 35. At halfback angle. Smith over the middle, not the fastest man in the world, but he finds his way open a lot. Don't know how to explain it. Montgomery. It's a really good... No, it's not a really good throw. It's not. It sure as hell seemed like a very good throw. Felt like a very good throw. And was, in fact, not a very good throw. Smith to the outside. Huge space on the RPO. All the way down to the 1. It really didn't feel like it was going to develop into that right away, but then you can see how slow they're moving, and yeah, Smith was cooking. Big play. Might be looking for Montgomery. And Petaway holds on. Tough catch. Good throw. We're on the board. BYU with the ball at the 20-yard line. Not bad for the defense. Their quarterback's like a star. And we get freaking... Wouldn't say we got caught up. It's just our... again, these linebackers are slow. It's hard to go for a bait. Kind of crazy risk here to blitz on 3rd and 2, but we need to get off this field. And, oh, nice little RPO, but it's going to be short. 4th and 1. I don't think they go for that. Again, billion people in the box. You probably still turn this into something. But why even do it? Another bump. The bumps have been beneficial. We threw a pick 6 in week 1 on the bump. So far, we've been actually creating plays off of it. It's plays that just would not exist without it. Don't know how I feel about this. And they are on it, which, yeah, pre-snap felt, hey, I don't know how I feel about this. And we were not wrong. Just come out with a little go route. Let's also get the backup in next play. Give him some rest. That is a crazy little spin route. Try to fall down. Try to avoid some contact. Good play, though. Montgomery, again, the best playmaker on this team. Second quarter up 7-0 against BYU. In position, potentially, to score again. I mean, right now, their offense has got nothing going on. Their time of possession, 3 minutes. And overall, just not moving the ball. Inside zone for Mr. Jenkins. We should have... Oh, nice. It worked out. I was going to say we should have committed to the inside sooner. I saw someone running. I got worried. That is the history of what just happened. Look at this. I don't even know what this is. I just got bumped so hard. Remember how we were talking about how beneficial the bumps have been? Yeah, it was not on that play, that's for sure. I'd be looking for Smith. Actually, go with the curl route. It's actually pretty good. It works out. Petaway after the catch. A lot of room. Jukes inside. Can't quite get there to the 14. Nice throw by Hauser. Brought it back to the receiver. The receiver coming back towards us, so able to get that first down guaranteed. And then, a little bit of room. Damn, that cut, though. I'm not even cutting, just changing direction, and it's so sharp. It's kind of crazy. In trouble. Third away. Can't. Oof. Stepped up with some confidence, and there was nothing to step up into. 3rd and 15. Smith in behind might be our look. Should have taken something sooner. That's a crazy throw. It works, but it's not going to lead to much. Didn't think they were going to leave that initial throw so open on that left side. Either way, we will be kicking a field goal to hopefully give us a 2-point or 2-possession lead. Is that good? My kicking is going to be so bad. Woo, that's scary. My depth and perception with the kicking stuff is so bad. I'm just not used to it. First play, they are doubling over there, by the way. The wrong person to double, but it is what it is. First play, they lose a yard. You got a lot of going on in the back here. I really did not think they were going to throw that. I thought they would throw that to the underneath guy. He would use the guy that got the ball as a blocker, but I suppose when you're going against a slow linebacker and we're not on it, I mean, it's open. It's straight up open. And we did not get the hit stick. Good find underneath. 2nd and 2, nearing the 2-minute warning. BYU is starting to... Oh, direct snap. Please, I'm not ready for that. I think we should be avoiding those plays, personally. I think those are... those are dangerous players. You just don't want somebody to intercept the snap. Clearly, that's a serious risk. Look at Lampley. Chase down backside all the way across the formation. Beautiful. Running for miles. 2nd and 14. Not going to get there quick. Oh, my Lord. We got the white guy running that quick against us. That's how you know we're slow. Is their kicker named Will Ferrell? Is that what this is? Oh, Lord. Oh, my. That just cuts inside, or we're just not ready for it. Definitely underprepared on this play. Screen pass. Wilson. Great tackle. It gets out of bounds. Oh, my God. That guy's strong. I was hitting that damn thing, dude. Let me tell you. I played a couple of spammy A-button games in my day. This one takes the cake. Good defense. Tried to go low on a hit stick because I knew he was going to get out of bounds again. Wilson dropping back is going to have to do some crazy work here. Running back's open. Nice swat. Beautiful play. It's going to be a long field goal. We're calling, yeah, we know. Everyone with a B is a blocker. Kick is up, and no way he hits this. Oh, my, what a field goal. Basically from a million yards out. I think the college ball should use meters. Let's mix it up a little bit. Show the world that we do know metric systems. Well, that's definitely not true, but we can say it's true. Got some slants, got a crosser. Oh my god, what a freaking coverage. The timing on the throw is beautiful, though. That would have been a tough conversion. It would have been a dot and a half. Screen pass. We're going to get out there. We will go out of bounds. I think it's smart. There was a time there for a moment where I was thinking maybe that's not something we do. Going to get Montgomery back out there in a sec. Tight end's open. We take a little too long to throw to him, so it's kind of hard for him to get out there, but he gets out of bounds again. A couple of zigs should open up Smith. Tight end's wide open again. Does hold on. We're going to go out of bounds again. Keep all these timeouts. Why not? A little bit more of a complex play. Don't really think Smith's route is useful, so if we're going to do anything, I think we just streak him. By the way, in the drag, could be a lot more of a yard gainer than you'd expect. Instead, it's going to be our star receiver, Smith, who also gets out of bounds. So far, a masterclass of getting out of bounds, and if we didn't have timeouts, this would be a very impressive drive. Montgomery, wide open, perfect throw, great catch. A lot of open space, out of bounds again. Post for Smith, that's a tough one. We do drop back into that. Over the middle, it's going to be a tough throw. And wow, what a great job by the safety coming up. Worst part is we're so fixated on that, we just don't even see the comeback route, which actually pre-play was my #1 route that I was thinking was going to be open. Definitely a missed opportunity on that read, and we're going to get instantly hit, and we just flip it up to the middle of nowhere and are picked off by a defensive tackle back-to-back games. You've got to be kidding me. Just, sure, I mean, you can't flick this wrist and get it out of there? Well, we were looking at potentially a field goal. Now it is at least going to be a kneel down, but no score. Could have just taken away their field goal in its entirety, and instead we throw it to another defensive tackle. That's tough. That is about as tough as it gets. Up 10-3, though, at half. 7.3 yards per play versus their 3.1, yet they're still in this game. On the return, Montgomery. What the hell are we doing here? Don't get me wrong, he's a really good player, but let's not waste his wear and tear on a freaking kickoff. Speaking of Montgomery, let's give him the ball twice in a row. Why wouldn't we? Nice little stiff arm attempt. Gains 8. Little spacing play. Smith looks pretty good for a quick throw. I liked it. It's like you play off on a star player like that. You're gonna give him a lot of chances. These RPOs, man, they know. They somehow just know. They commit the entire team. And that actually works outside. Just not a good block from Smith. Motion, got a lot of different options here. There goes Smith. Just wait for it. Nice. Nobody on him at all. The right side absolutely dragged out the entire team. Don't know if I really want verticals. I thought I did, but I don't know if I do. That cornerback over there, yeah, we're going to throw it away, and that's going to be grounding. Oh, there's nobody there. Makes sense. No one really safe to throw to there, so we just look to throw it away. Huge loss. Loss of 22. Should have ran the ball. Got to run the ball more. There's just nowhere to go. Taking the risk. Oh, what a throw! Had a chance. I truly believed for the ever so slightest moment that we actually completed that. Tight end's open. It's a really good throw, but just O'Brien's too slow. We sim one play to get the ball rolling, and their running back puts down 30 yards. Don't know if that's really a representation of what has happened so far, but I suppose a breakaway is always capable. And they're going to gain nothing with their actual star running back. DB blitz. Kind of not where you would expect it, right? And they're going to run it again and gain nothing. I mean, you get that big run for 30, I get it, but it's already a failed run on 2nd and 10, then you run it again? It's just the odds aren't great, 3rd and 11, let's see what they can get up to. Can we get enough pressure to get off the field? And that's a really good throw. Unfortunately for them, though, they need too many yards, and that will be a punt. 2nd and 12, behind the sticks. Please hit this throw. It's not a great release from us, but it works. Smith, big play. Fortunately, the run game has not been so kind to us today. And again, it will be the same of the same. Like, I'll try to call out when we're sprinting because it is kind of hard to tell. from a viewing standpoint, but yeah, usually don't. I don't know why I threw that. Thought that was open. Yeah, that's just. I saw him press release, and I was like, yeah, that's a pick. I just can't believe he followed that route like over 10 yards deep and still released it. Quick throw to the outside. Great tackle. Fourth quarter, we are basically begging for them to win at this rate. Begging. Just get a little impatient at times, you know. The defense is only giving me a couple of crack shots here and there, a little bit of yardage. Want something a little bit deeper, a little more meaningful. That could be talking about many different things, by the way. And, you know, we end up making a bad decision like that. Cover 2, I mean, this is a risk, but I like a little edge blitz. And that's going to be picked off. There you go. We finally get the user. From one of our linebackers, it's basically a miracle. Of course, Montgomery has been suspect at best in this game. Mainly all blocking concerns, but still. And there goes Montgomery, ironically enough. Good juke move to the 50. The QB draw kind of looked like a QB kneel for a moment. I was like, you realize there's a whole 7 minutes left, right? And Jenkins bounces off of it, but just never truly gets away. Which, of course, brings us back to being behind the sticks. Our favorite. Tight end, he's open. Drops it because he's a bot. Man, I really want a new tight end on the team, but the recruiting process for a tight end is just not really looking good. Should have taken that drag sooner. 4th and 4. I really am debating on getting risky with it. Smith behind the line of scrimmage could still be an option. We have 2 Smiths. The good Smith wide open. Perfect throw. Great decision. We continue the drive. You know, if you're not up by at least 7, maybe you think differently. But up by at least 7, I'm not exact. Oh my God, that DT that picked us off is insane. Yeah, I'm not like terribly concerned if they get a score. I actually really like Jenkins on this play. And he does not pick up as much as I thought. He did fight a little bit at the end. 3rd and 8. Petaway to just pick up enough for a field goal. It's not an easy field goal to hit. Actually, going to go to Smith. Did he catch that? What a catch. That should be able to set this field goal up. Like, that looks on. I think, assuming the accuracy is not bad. That's pretty good for somebody that can't aim. I am so bad at field goals. I need to practice. That was the game winner. It's funny, you guys watching are probably like, no, please, for the love of God, don't hit it. And yeah, why would it switch us off, by the way? I was trying to hit stick him. Man, what a drive that would have been. Really good catch to clutch up and put us just in field goal range. And then I do that shenanigans. He's actually going to take it too. Oh, no. Clean tackle. Thank you. Tough break. That field goal would have won us the game. Oh, that's painful. That could be picked. Are you kidding me? Wow. 1 yard shy of the 1 second shy, I should say, of the 2-minute warning, mind you. We brought a blitz. And they're going to keep with the QB, who actually is a lot faster than I would have thought. Still is going to be facing a 3rd down and 5, bringing that DB in. RPO, we're out there with Riddle. The other corner's there too, 4th and 4. But if we're actually going to win some press matchups here, we might actually be able to do it. Picks up perfectly. Nobody open. The press was beautiful. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1 first down arguably doesn't, and assuming it's not on the first play, which it kind of almost was. QB sneak. There is nobody directly over him, and yeah, sure, great decision. We win. And there you have it, 10-3. Pretty low-scoring game. I mean, just a lot of turnovers in the red zone. Should have been probably like 24-21 or something like that, but so many turnovers and just failures to score in, the red zone and the goal line. Like right there when we clutched up on defense and stopped them from entering the end zone. Petaway 5 for 61 touchdown. The guy's been playing some pretty good football. Hauser, however, we've been making some mistakes with. Looking at our stat line, of course, we talked about it. 2 interceptions. Not a great performance from Hauser. The completion percentage is good, just threw to the wrong team too much. Rushing Montgomery was the best of the 2, which, you expect him to be. Trying to mix it up as much as possible, trying to keep those guys healthy. Both guys got 8 carries. Receiving, Petaway and Smith, solid numbers. Defensively, though, very impressed with how we played. Maybe statistically not going to have a lot. We did have 2 picks, but statistically not going to be amazing, but I think we did pretty well for ourselves. And then, of course, the kicker. Not my proudest moment. All right, let's go to the next week. Tell me we get one of these, like, low-star guys to commit. Like, please. I need something. I need something to be happy about. And no, we will not. Proctor did not expect him to put us in his top 8, but I sure as hell was hoping he would. Yeah, we lose a couple of guys here. Even Funches, who I think we had to pull off a couple of hours to get one of these other guys in there. Unfortunately, just not going to be the case. We're in the top schools for some of these other guys, but overall, they're, you know, kind of lower end. We're so screwed with the tight end. Did we actually? No, we were going to. I was going to do a visit against Army, but it didn't work out like that, so let's do a little recruiting and head into the final game of the episode. As far as recruiting goes, just nobody wants these 2 QBs, which, I mean, I'm kind of, hesitant on, especially, was it Hopper or Humphreys? It was Hopper, I suppose. Under pressure, both of them aren't great, but I do think Humphreys is at least an okay quarterback. That throw power is garbage, sure, but you know, at 3-star level, we're not exactly able to draw in some of the best players. Did people pull off a Gaskin? I feel like Gaskin was a little bit closer than that before. Of course, we lose Funches. We're going to have to throw some more on the O-line because right now we're struggling. O-line is not looking good. Thomas, just that scholarship alone, somehow holding strong. And again, we don't even know if these guys are good. That's the tough part. We don't even know if they're good players. We just know that, hey, they're obtainable, and we need that position. But send the house on some guys, try to get those guys, you know, in quickly, so then I can just get those hours back. Pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it, right? Interest is 10. I mean, at this rate, like, we're so desperate. Like, we're literally just going to put some guys on the board that want to be here. Clemson just taking literally everybody, mind you. They've taken 2 4-star tackles. That's insane. Like, save some for the rest of us, please. Higgins, I mean, we're barely holding on here. I mean, we can probably take these hours off since, I mean, in theory, we're going to hold the top 8 spot. I really don't know if we would. I really don't know. That's going to be our board. Again, I'm new to this, so don't flame me too hard. And here we go for the final game. It's basically pitch black outside. Army, a very much so closer opponent in skill level. Of course, BYU, though, they were ranked 9th. Probably a preemptive ranking, but ranked 9th. Decent overall team, obviously, and we were able to win. We held on in such a sad fashion, but a win is a win. I mean, that's crazy, though. 78 degrees Fahrenheit this late. Like, it's literally pitch black. If you would have told us we were swallowed by a black hole, I would be like, yep, we're teleported. Looking at their quarterback, 75 overall, not great at throw power. Decent speed, though, and he is very, very small. In theory, the risk of injury is high. Like, this literally looks like the slot wide receiver playing quarterback for them. Do they have an injury? Is that what actually physically happened? Genuinely looks like their slot receiver. I mean, he's so small. I've heard that before. And they're going to hand it off again. Oh, that's a good cutback. I did not expect that at all. Gain of 6. I mean, I feel like run commit is the way to play, if you will. And we will deny them. 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it? They're not. Wow, they do not trust their slot wide receiver. I mean, quarterback. Impact players. Their impact players are a linebacker and a center. Interesting. Getting past, there's nobody in sight on this thing. Try to bounce it all the way back out. Couldn't. Still, we get the first down. Mesh dagger. Who's the dagger? Quick throw to our best receiver. Juke move doesn't work. He was trying to fight his way in for the first down. Couldn't do it. Want to get that man involved as much as possible. He is a talent, to say the least. Cut it back in. Maybe there was more room if we would have slowed down a little bit to the left, but just give me my first down. Let me move on. Play action. Tight end in the move. On the move. Smith wide open. It's a bad throw, but he will recover on it. And that juke move almost fed generations. Another play action play to tight end. I don't know. I really wish we had an athletic tight end. I can't lie. Throwaway is going to be grounding, but it's either a grounding or a sack anyways. I guess going to try to throw it to that tight end, but could have also been a pick. The play action is real. And they see it instantly. He did not fall for that. We lose another 8. Don't know how I feel about a screen pass, but I think that's the only option we're looking at. Screen pass. Barely get that ball off. A lot of room. Pick this block up for us. Hammers them. Montgomery for 39 with a stiff arm at the end. I love the low schools because we are one, of course. London, Montgomery have been really struggling to run the ball with him in the last couple of games. This game and last game, I suppose. But through the air, we've been pretty good still. What a block, by the way. From the 33-yard line. We have a score already. First quarter, score. Creeping up to the line. We got the blitz. Stiff arms. Gets nothing in the end. Actually, about a yard. It's just too easy, huh? Oh, nice little pitch. The defensive tackle reads it. Oh, I'd be so pissed. I can't believe he was actually out there to stop that. That was actually pretty impressive. Another handoff. That one almost works, but again, just nowhere to go. So just more bad play calling. Can we get a block? Nice. Can't really go any further than that. Yeah, about 10. Actually really like this RPO. Problem is there's just not much room to run with over here. And did say that was going to be a problem. 2nd and 7 talked about that lack of run game. I mean, there's a lot of receivers out, yet they've got this much allocated to it. Oh, what a cutback. Montgomery. Oh, if we didn't get bumped super hard on that, you know, exit point. Maybe he has enough speed to take it all the way. Who knows? Big play right before the first quarter is over. Sets us up nicely to put up another score. They have so far just had nothing going for them in the pass game. Might actually be. What is if it... Oh, wow. Wide open, by the way. Great play. Smith is not fast, but he's always open. Yeah, when's it they actually do have their slot wide receiver playing QB? I mean, it sure would explain a lot. The lack of a pass attack. The lack of size from said quarterback. As Montgomery doesn't get the full block. It's a good try, but, man, it would have been big. Play action. If this is zone coverage, he's wide open. Doesn't need to be zone coverage. It's a perfect route. We talked about it, man. Might not be the fastest man in the world, but he is open a lot. Smith. Not even our star Smith either, but sort of turning into one. A little more man coverage. Oh, if he would have ran it there. Oh, free rush off the edge. Finally, a little bit of pressure. 3rd and 13. They have just got nothing going for themselves in the pass game. Maybe I can see why that the recruits didn't really care for this game on a visit. Fakes out the pitch. Not that it would matter. We got bodies. That'll be another punt. Got this little RPO going on. Don't know if I really love it, but we've got some options, I suppose. If we can actually motion in time. They don't see it coming, and Smith, who's having a pretty good day, gets the first down. Injury for Army. Quick throw underneath. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it's bad for them. Petaway. Maybe shouldn't have juked there, but, I mean, really... With how far away he was, would he not have fallen for that? Out the backfield, Montgomery. Going to the star receiver who spins around safely. First down. 2-minute warning looking good so far. Screen passes. I mean, okay. They didn't seem ready for it. 55. Oh, look at Jenkins. To the 13-yard line, a massive run. Wish that clock actually would run at the rate we were hoping it would, but it's fine. We can slow it if we want. Uh-oh. Didn't like either plays. I don't think either guy, either person was a good option there. Nowhere to go. It's going to be grounding again. Damn. All right, kind of have to send this one deep. Sort of. I mean, sort of. It's a really good throw. Oh, my. Can't do much with it with Smith, but that is a beautiful throw. Oh, my worst nightmare. I mean, that's got to be good, right? That's got to be good. Oh, my. Dude, why am I so bad at field goals? We hit it, but that one I was still thinking might be too far to the right. Instead, no. Of course, just, I thought with their lack of passing, they'd probably just have to kneel this thing out. And instead, and of course, they run it anyways here. Is their coaching staff on crack? I just want to know. Like, what are we really doing out here? Like, is that going to trick me? And he gets sacked. Fumble, and I think they recovered. That would have potentially been a field goal. 9 seconds left, good hit. Maybe a 10-yard throw. At least give me a chance to try out a field goal. And he takes the dump off, which leads to, I mean, just some stat padding. Was going to call a timeout. Just didn't know they were going to get the ball off in time. 17-0 at half. Super blowout. I mean, this is just a team that, I don't know what that formation is. I don't know why they got a slot wide receiver at QB, but we're definitely outplaying them by a lot right now. Not only what has already happened is locked in at 17-0, but we even get the ball to start the second half, and we're just going to run the hell out of this thing, I think. And we're not even going to get that throw off. Hopefully that's not a fumble. We do have a tight end there instantly. They did not fall for that. They did not fall for, was it the fake toss play? Inside zone. Jenkins gains about 5. But the kind of double drag. It's like an option, though, so he might actually sit down on this. Smith. What a catch. First down. He is our star, after all. Montgomery back in the lineup from the 34-yard line. And our left guard just does not stick to it. Loss of 1. I'm going to need you to, maybe play a little bit better there. There goes Smith again. Good catch. Sucks the ball was a little behind, so he had to come back to it, but picks up enough to make it a 3rd and inches. Isn't terrible. Do we even have enough time for this, though? Hauser, please, for the love of God! Oh, my Lord. I mean, that's like the most drawn-out, last-second hike play for nothing I've ever seen, but that nothing was about a yard, and that's all we need. That's crazy risk. I really, really thought the tight end on our right was going to get way more open than he did. But then again, with the speed he has, I'm a little surprised he gets open at all. Can't really trick anyone when you have no speed to change direction. And there goes. Perfect blocking. Montgomery. Huge stiff arm to the 25-yard line. I do like the run here. If we can even pick up like 4 or 5. I mean, we're up 17-0. Just... Oh, what a play. Oh, juke move! Montgomery, that could have been insane. Tried to stiff arm. They didn't give us credit for us. Hurry up. They're not going to let us do it, though. This is just wasting our potential game winner chance. No, it's not. Montgomery, touchdown. That might be the dagger. 3rd and 4 after a couple runs, because, of course, that's all they've done all game. They've literally done nothing but run it all day long. And it's not worked. If it's worked, sure, you have the dump off. It's too late, though, for that, and that's going to be 4th and 3. Of course, Wilson's injured, who had a really good play on a, was it a pitch? I can't remember. I think it was a pitch. I mean, way outside of where, he's supposed to be, and just clutched up. Hopefully he's healthy. But yeah, this game is virtually over. I mean, their formation is just garbage. Of course, we are just on base Heisman, so we can make some slider changes, but it's not like when we play good teams, oh, there goes Pat away, that we just dominate them or something. Nice little juke move on the punter to the 38. Yeah, I mean, we're just playing against bad schools, so I mean, I imagine we're going to be moving on to a different conference after this one. They're going to be realigning us to somebody with a little bit more juice. But even then, unless they score a touchdown directly on it, I don't know if I really believe their offense to do something with it, as Jenkins going to turn this into a huge play. Actually, the game dagger. Unbelievable. Great blocking in the win. And we do win the game 31-7. They get a touchdown there. If I'm also not mistaken, though, I think they did get a pick at the end, which I'm going to be so devastated. Wasn't a pick by them. It was a pick by us, which, yeah, I mean, they just didn't throw the ball at all. Pure runner. I mean, not wrong. Genuinely a pure runner. They had nothing. And I truly mean nothing on offense. Looking at our offense, though, we missed 2 throws out of 21. What a game. 90% completion percentage. 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Montgomery, 94 yards with a touchdown. We love to see it. Jenkins had some plays. Smith, 78 yards. Montgomery, 43 with a touchdown through the air as well. Defensively, we were locked down. I mean, they ran the ball right into us, and none of it was working, yet they just said, let's keep doing this. Maybe something will change. 34-7 is going to be your final. Go to the next week. I am curious about the recruiting. I need some commits, for the love of Jesus. Of course, we have some reach top schools. Another linebacker we lose. I mean, added to the very long list. And then, of course, Spitz. He's committed. We were number 3. Were we really ever close? Probably not. We have a bye week as well, so let's go into the recruiting. How many hours? We literally have nothing. I mean, thankfully, these quarterbacks and this running back nobody wants, but I mean, if they did, we'd be done for. We just can't compete. Wide receiver got a couple. I mean, I don't hate our wide receiver room. I do worry about Thomas here, though. I mean, we're going to get into the top 3, so in theory, if we land those 2 quarterbacks, maybe we'll get some hours to maybe hopefully finish the job there. The edge rusher, though, I'm just not there. Do we have any hard sell options? We have a couple of... He doesn't like what we like, though. Or what we have, I suppose. Not like... I guess I just full send it. The visits, I mean... Do the visits actually do what it says? It's a lower tier opponent, so who cares? Let's go send the house. Why not? I mean, we're not going to get him, dude. He's got the visit, and he's already pretty committed. The DT we might as well pull off as well. We've been locked out there. It's not looking good. Okay? It's not looking good. It's not looking horrible. We are landing a lot of 3 stars. It seems like as of right now, that obviously can change, especially since we're just leaving the door wide open, but we just don't have the hours for any of this stuff, you know? It's like, what am I supposed to do? We have no hours. We're the worst scouts of all time. That's all there is to it. All right, update the recruiting board. Let's see where we're at. I mean, please, one of these quarterbacks just straight up commit. I mean, there's no other interest. Why would they even bother anymore? Top 3 schools for Hopper. I mean, there's literally no one else is giving him a freaking scholarship. No one else is putting any effort in. Like, why is he not committed already? The Merrick, we're not making ground on there. The linebacker we've lost. And then the edge rusher, Veal. We're on the top for a lot of these guys. It's just, again, what talents are we looking at? And can we please just seal the deal, perhaps? Of course, us being, winners right now, I mean, it might help a little bit for recruiting, but, it's small schools versus small schools at the end of the day. But again, I mean, just, why not? Why have we not commit here? What are we genuinely waiting for? What are we waiting for? I don't want to take off the hours either because I want to, I don't want somebody to make a late push. But at the same time, I mean, we might be going for some pretty bad players here anyways. But anyways, that is going to be it as we're going to be playing Tulane. Yeah, we need to move on to a tougher conference. We need to move on. This schedule has been kind of a joke so far. One loss we had was against our one kind of decent opponent. Of course, BYU is all right, but ironically enough, we're going to lose to them, aren't we? We're going to lose. They're 0-5, but who knows? Anyways, next episode should be 4 games, so you'd be looking at, we'd be through 9 games after next, which would mean if we get that bowl, which is almost all but guaranteed at this point, we would have another 4 the next episode. So I think that works out. Maybe we go in with 5 to start, then 4. No, maybe we just do 4-4-4, and then the bowl game is its own. I don't know. It's just slightly off. It's a little off. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we do 2 3s, 2 4s. Does that make sense? 8. 3 would be 11. Another 3 would be 13. If you get the bowl, start and finish with 3. I don't know. Either way, if you guys have been enjoying the series so far, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I appreciate continued support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays from non-Madden content. Again, I don't even know if we hit the 500 likes for this episode to be today or not, but if not, probably Saturday or Sunday would have held this for. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya. And again, as always, shout out to the members of the channel. Truly do appreciate you guys a ton. The support means a lot. It really does. And of course, we will have that members only rebuild up soon enough. Probably will have a little bit more Madden content sprinkled in here and there, as even though the Madden cycles, I mean, it's been pretty much over for a while now. Still want to, have a little bit of familiarity going into 26. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Remember or not, though, appreciate y'all for watching, and see ya.